So, there's been a distinct lack of weird content since Jenna has taken a break from the internet or left it entirely, which I'm not gonna go into because I literally will cry. Since there's been this void created, I felt immense pressure to insert myself into it. As you know from the title of this video, I am going to attempt to count my freckles, and I actually already have. Hey! I did it on Monday. It's Friday now, and the reason for that is I filmed an intro then, and it was the first time ever speaking to a camera, and it fucking sucked. As you can very clearly see, I am a very pale ginger woman, and in my case that means having a lot of freckles. Take a look at my arms. Initially, I had planned on counting every freckle on my entire body. Soon I realized this was not realistic, not only because of how long it took me just to do a certain part of my body, but also because I was doing it alone and I was doing it drunk. Straight off the bat, decided that I was just gonna do the front side of my body. I ran into even more complications because I realized how long it was taking me just to count the left side of it. I FaceTimed 2 people. I listened to an entire album of TikTok house music. I'm not proud of that. I ended up just doing the front side of my left body, a number which I then times by a certain amount to include the back of my body, and then doubled to include the right side of my body. I know, confusing. Will this number be accurate? No. It definitely is a unique science, a made-up science. I used a pen to mark out every freckle that I could see. I started with my feet, then I went to my leg, then I went to my hand, then I went to my arm, and finally I finished up with my face. While I counted my freckles, I drank. It was a Monday, what can I say? Okay, we're gonna start with my little feeties. What my feet look like. Not too many freckles. They don't get a lot of sun. Left foot is the best foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 18, 19, 20. Little toesy nosy. 21, 22. Little shadows, I don't count you. Lads, the first foot is complete. It is a total of 49 freckles. I thought that this foot had about 5, so that gives me an indication of how awful this video is gonna go. Here we have the right foot, and she is looking bare. Update. Foot number 2 is complete, and she only had a meager 20 freckles. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my left foot that she is thriving so much, but this one not so much. Together the feet had 49 plus 20, so 69 freckles. You may notice I have not shaved my legs, and I don't really feel bad about it. Downing red wine is not advisable, wouldn't recommend. Holy shit. I just went to the bathroom and look at my fucking chest. Bro, my book. Look at my fucking chest. So these are the shorts that I wore in Thailand to the fucking forest rave where I got burnt. So these should have the exact line of where my worst freckles are. We're gonna have to count my freckles. Oh, I haven't cleaned my feet. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my. We've hit the 100 mark, and this is how much of my leg that I've covered. 200, lads. 300. My skin was red before, but now it appears more red. I have not finished my legs. I poured another glass of wine. Cheers. 400. This is a freckle, and this is a pore. You tell me if you can tell the difference. 800. We've reached 1,000. It still doesn't cover my first cough. Not even the first half of my first cough. Take a look. This is what 1,000 freckles looks like. Covered in pen. I'm not making random marks on my leg. That would be a waste of time for me and you. This is what 1,404 freckles looks like. Yay! Was it what you expected? Oh no, because you never really cared. The back of my left leg is actually worse than the front. Clearly, a bitch is always looking away from the sun. I see the sun, I hide. Turn around. Why could I not just have a tan? Like, what the fuck is this? We have a real affliction. Freckles are orange. Starting from my knee down towards here, we have reached 1,000 freckles. The first leg is complete. The upper half was 1,356 freckles. The bottom half was 1,404. I thought the upper half would be significantly less because there are these bigger ones, but no. Boom! Also, I'm drunk. TikTok. Mine, my data. Mine, my data. Here is the first 100 on my hand. My left hand has 266 freckles. I would just like everyone to appreciate the shit storm I'm about to go into. Dun, 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 dun. 500 freckle markings. 1,033 freckles. It is 1 in the morning. $500 freckles on my upper arm. Hi. In the upper arm, we have reached 955 freckles. Looks so crazy. Never mind, she has termites. Hi! It's 2 days later. I ended up falling asleep. I drank a bottle of wine. What happened is, I'm gonna insert the clips, but I started adding up the math and I could not do the math, like at all. I just opened my calendar instead of the calculator. Who's gonna get it first? My phone or you? My phone or you? It's my phone. Oh no, it's not. If we just assume nothing's accurate, this world is random, we're in a void. I'm gonna finish this, not being drunk, and I'm gonna do my face. $100. My skin is so oily, pen is slipping around. She's not having a good day. I think I'm done. My face has way less freckles than I thought. 271. I really thought it would be like way more. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, they're stuck together. Jesus fuck. That's like my worst nightmare. I've been off camera and I've done the math and it's horrifying. The math was so easy. I don't know why I was having such an issue with it. It's gonna sound crazy and confusing, but ultimately it'll make sense. Stick with me if you can, if you want. The results are pretty cool. So for both my feet, there was exactly 69 freckles, none on the bottom. The top of my left leg was 2,760 freckles. There was definitely freckles I missed, so I'm leaving a margin of error. I'm gonna add 300, which is 3,060. We need to include the back of the leg. The back of my legs are just as freckly as the front. So I just took 3,060, I times it by 2, which equals 6,120 for an entire leg of freckles. Since we want to account for both my legs, we just take that 6,120 times it by 2 for both legs, and we come out at 12,240 freckles. 12,000! Way more than I would have guessed. Of course there's error in that, of course. If that's anywhere close to what's accurate, it's a lot. Then I did my left hand, 266 freckles exactly. I don't have to count the other side of my hand. My palms don't have any freckles. It's 266 times 2 for both hands, and that's 532. Second to last, I did my left arm. That was 2,285 freckles. I accounted for a 300 margin of error. I know that I didn't get every freckle on my arm, so there's 2,285 plus 300 equals 2,585. That's only for the upper part of my arm. As you can see, there's a lot less freckles on the bottom side, but not none. Especially on my upper arm, they kind of go all the way around. Instead of timesing it by 2, I times it by 1.5, and that came out as 3,877.5 for my entire left arm. We want to account for both arms, so I took this number and times it by 2, which got to 7,755. My face was 171, and altogether my feet, my legs, my hands, my arms, and my face come out at 20,767 freckles. What? And that doesn't account for my stomach. It doesn't account for my chest area. It doesn't account for like the top of my shoulders, my back. The back of my neck area has like a lot of freckles, so the number could easily have another 5,000 added to it, but I'm not going to do that because that's just speculation. My conclusion is my ginger ass has 20,767 freckles, not including my stomach and back. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to this point, I'm grateful. If you want to see more, you can like and subscribe, and if you don't want to, that's fine. Goodbye.